What's going on, everyone? I'm doing this little vlog here, and we're gonna talk about the psychological effects of living in a car as a parent are more difficult than as a person with no dependents. This is a big topic because there are a lot of people out there that are homeless, that claim to be homeless. Doesn't even mean to be like, living on the streets or, some sort of like that. Living in a car is considered to be homeless. Um, and a lot of people don't realize that. Now, being homeless is more in of itself a hard thing on the mind. I mean, you gotta worry about, finding a job, um, feeding yourself, bathing yourself, everything along those lines. Now, imagine it with a child or, a teenager or, your own kid. That multiplies the magnitude of the situation by more than just two times. It really does put an effect on someone's mind when they have to look out for someone else, when in their mind they can't even look out for their own self. And you can really see that shine when you find a homeless parent. You know, some parents might put their kids up for adoption or, make them live at a friend's house or a relative's house or something like that. And doing that makes it very, very painful for the parent to have your kid go somewhere else in life and live with someone else, but can't live with you because you're homeless. And it really, really, really affects the mental capacity of the parents because they want to be with their kids. They want to be a completed family. They want to be together, and they can't do that because they're homeless. And it really does put a much bigger strain on parents than it does on a single person, or someone that has a single family or anything upon that. So, and you can kind of understand why. I mean, with all the points I just said, I mean, you can understand that, like, trying to make sure your kids are okay, trying to make sure everything with yourself is okay, trying to find a job, trying to cook, and make sure everyone's getting proper hygiene. Everything along those lines are hard in itself just for one person. Now imagine a family, imagine a kid with you, imagine two kids with you, imagine a husband or a wife. It really starts to put the strain on the parents due to the fact that because the kids can't look out for themselves because they're kids. You have to have someone else guide them because they don't know what else to do. They're not full grown adults. They don't know how the world works, And if you're homeless, I mean, there's literally like you need to teach them what to do and how to do it. Along that, you mean make sure that they are staying clean, properly hydrated, properly fed, and all along those things. And even on top of that, if someone sees that all you're homeless, Child Protective Services can come out of nowhere and snatch up your kid or your kids, and you can't say anything about it because you have no house to live in. They are in an unsafe environment at that age. So that also puts a strain on you because you have people looking at you, and one minute you're together struggling, and next thing you know, you have no more kids. They're being forcefully put up for adoption because you can't sustain a proper way of living, proper life. You can't have a house. If you don't have a house, you don't have proper food. You don't have a shower or a bath or anything along those lines to keep hygienes. I mean, it's a tough situation for parents. I mean, you can't really do much about that besides, try to get a job, try to get a house, try to do something, put a roof over the top of your head to make sure you're, not homeless, quote unquote. There are services out there. I'm not too sure if they're for parents, but there are services out there for homeless people. I mean, you can go to a shelter, you can go do all of that stuff. I mean, there are services out there that, each state puts money towards, even the government does. But as being a parent and being homeless, there's not much out there to help the whole family. I mean, you literally have to rely on people you know. You can't rely on like services or systems or programs to help you out. You have to do everything with people you know, and you have to be hush hush about it, or else child services is going to you're not going to be a parent anymore, because child services is going to take your kid. So that's why the mental strain is so much heavier on parents that are homeless, more or less, than the people that are actually homeless. Now, don't get me wrong, people that are homeless, that don't have kids, they still have mental strains. They have to look out for themselves, but parents have to look out for more than just themselves. They have to look out for their kids. I mean, if I was a parent, I wouldn't want to have my kids snatched up by Child Protective Services and taken away from me. I mean, that's just not a situation I would want to be in. But anyways, thanks y'all for listening. I'm Parker.